Good evening to all of you. Uh, Actually, today almost everything on soya was discussed, so I was I had planning to discuss something on the entrepreneurship development, but uh, most of the entrepreneurial aspects were also discussed. So, as you mentioned about the SoyaCow, so I would like to tell you an interesting story in 2 minutes that we developed a technology called SoyaCow technology in Canada, and that is basically a airless patented cold technology. So that was patented in US, India, and Canada. So the purpose was to produce, milk absolutely free from any off smell. So the soybean is, the grinding system was in such a way that you crush the beans submerged in water, and since the beans will not be able to come in contact with the lipoxygenase enzyme, so there will be no any off smell. So we collectively founded around 3,000 soy milk processing units here in India and in some other countries, but mostly in India. And after that, what we did with, the motive was when we developed this technology in Canada, the purpose was to provide low-cost nutrition to the Indian masses and to create employment opportunities. That was the religious and honest purpose. So, with the help of ASA at that time and the USEC, US Soybean Export Council, we worked and collectively, what we did with the soy milk processing units, we promoted different kind of other products like we advised the entrepreneurs to buy soya flour from the soya flour manufacturing companies, fortify it with the wheat flour or sell it as exclusive soya flour. We did some Chakki programs where you go and, in Western UP and other parts of country, they add, soybeans, kacha soybean in their wheat before grinding. So we tried to provide defated soya for the process defated soya. That project was very successful. So as a result, the consumption of soya foods here in the soybean equivalent, that was around over 1.6 million metric tons now, which was like, 30, 35, 40,000 metric tons almost 15, 20 years back. So that was a good development, but now everything was going well. But after some irrelevant technological interventions by some Chinese companies or wherever those immature technologies are in want of, increasing their business and the income, people started using inferior quality machines from China and different countries, mixing okara, and then the quality of tofu and the soya milk started deteriorating. And now you will see the product, the quality of product is not that good. It doesn't qualify under paneer, like if you replace paneer, nor in the category of tofu. Because I recently worked with a company and we tried to use tofu for some value addition, but 60% of these tofu products fail to comply going into that category. So these are the reasons why I want to talk on different other aspects, which I see as a constraint in with the soy food industry. See, the potential is enormous. Because within 15 years, Dr. Suresh, if you recall, within 15 years, we reached to over 1.6 million. Because today someone was saying that we were under impression that the soya body, the TSP is around 6 lakh tons. Now, today someone was telling that it is over 7 lakh. So now it is, we are about 1.6 million metric tons of soybeans equivalent is going into the food applications. So that is very good thing. And different kind of soya food products, I'm not going to talk about that because you are seeing it here, and a lot of other speakers spoke about this. So again, I will say, like, for the new entrepreneurs, that you use proper technology, good technology. Don't go for immature technologies generally, because otherwise you will not see a good success there. As Dr. Anita and other speakers told about different other technologies which are well established. So try to use that kind of technology for your products. Don't go for immature technology or any kind of homemade machines or something, because if you are into that, then you will not be able to produce a commercially good product, very good acceptable product. So here I want to say, like, don't reinvent the wheel. I was in a conference, video conference, and people were talking about different things which had happened 25 years back. Someone was telling that I saw soya nuts available somewhere in Pune. I'm talking about 2 months back. So they are not aware that what is happening in the market. We introduced soya nuts 25 years back, and at that time almost 500 people, 500 soya food processors were manufacturing soya nuts. And that was a kind of value addition we added. As I mentioned that with the soya milk tofu, which was the base category, we introduced soya flour, soya nuts, and different kind of other you might also be aware that people were buying soya flour from you and selling it through their own packaging system. So that was the thing, and that's how they were making money, and people were getting the products in their own locality. So this is what I would recommend even now, to not only depending on just one product, you try to have a composite product in your product portfolio. Raw material also plays an important role. In India also, even though National Soybean Research Council Institute is developing food grade specialty soybeans, that may take a few years or it is available. But even whatever the soybean is available in India, we have good quality soybeans. So try to buy good quality soybeans, okay, and use them and see the product quality. Then you can change your raw material, and that's how you will be able to get the best quality soybean and best quality product. If you see normally, people are producing like 2 tons, 3 tons of tofu every day, but the quality is not good. So once any new company, company from like Dutch company, we introduced this tempeh here in India, and a Dutch company, they opted that those things, although the technology was from them, they invested, and now that tempeh is available here in India, commercial and very, very large scale. So any such company, if make efforts to launch their tofu in the market, so all these small players, even who are producing 600, 700 kgs of tofu every day, they will be nowhere in the market. Because the way they are working, it is not a standard procedure. They are not following the international protocols. So people will prefer buying it from an organized company. This is why we always educate them and always suggest them to follow the international standards and international protocols, and also the good quality ingredients and raw material. as I mentioned you earlier, irrespective of dispute in nomenclature, soya paneer or paneer, that is a different issue. But if you see, if you are, we are with the soy milk, if you are trying to to make something similar to paneer, it should be like paneer. The product replacement should be like paneer. If it is tofu, it should behave like tofu, and in further value addition, it can be, it can be used as a raw material for tofu. Tofu you can't make like using any kind of acid, just in order to get your better profitability or better volumes. It is not tofu. It is something coagulated product, heat coagulated product. It is not tofu. Okay, that's why I mentioned you that 80% of the tofu products fail to qualify, like to comply as tofu in the final product. Also, there are some other speaker was talking about the off smell and all that. Now there are technologies, enzyme technology and different kind of other technology. There are European companies coming up with different kind of solutions. You just pay them, or you adopt that kind of technology somehow, and you can purchase those chemicals from them. Use proper food technology. Always use the food technology. You don't try to make soy milk and tofu in mixie and try to sell it in the market. So then, if you try proper technology, proper machinery, proper ingredients, newly developed chemicals, enzyme technology and all that, you will see like there is no difference in your tofu and the international tofu. If you see the quality of tofu here in India, that is very good when you compare that with the paneer. But when you compare it with tofu, it stands nowhere. So the other thing is, what I have just 2 points left. Actually I didn't. I was planning for a presentation, but within 5 minutes it was not possible. So only my suggestion is, you try to go for different other products, add different type of products in your portfolio, and sell it with your local community on a local basis or on a regional basis, and you can have a very good profitability. There are a lot of avenues like government feeding programs, school feeding programs, and supplementary nutrition programs where you can provide your products. But there you have to comply with their regulations also. Like if you are supplying it to a government feeding program, like a school lunch program, so 200 grams of your food should provide this much of protein and this much of calorific value. If you will go with that kind of formulation, then they will definitely accept it. Same with the supplementary nutrition programs. There within a allocated price, you have to provide a certain percentage of protein and calorific value. So there is no sort of utilization avenues, but you need to have quality products. This is what I wanted to inform and educate on these points to my fellow industry members, but only few are left, so we can discuss sometime this later. Yeah. And I'm really very happy that I learned a lot of many things from the government institution. Things are coming up, and definitely one day we will see India as a hub of soya food processing, and we will be able to supply it to the whole world. People talk about like, how to export, even though they don't have the basic facilities for making soy milk and tofu, because they are not aware about the things. So what we suggest first you supply it to Reliance or any other company, then you will come to know about, the basic norms, basic certifications, and all that, and then you can export your product like that. So there are a lot of disconnect and lack of education and training. So if we collectively do this kind of thing, then this industry will definitely going to see a very good sunrise. Thank you so much. Thank you.